Hello, guys. It's Mrs. Z. Mrs. Z. Okay. Grade 5, Mission 5, Lesson 19. Exit ticket. Draw a square. So, knowing the properties of a square, square is quadrilateral. Okay. So, quadrilateral. It is parallelogram. Square is rectangle. Square is a rhombus. All these are nicknames for square. Quadrilateral, it's a polygon, it's quadrilateral, it's parallelogram, it's a rectangle, it's a rhombus. Okay, so to draw square, let's start with one side. I'm going to use centimeters, but I want to just first let's see, I'm going to do 4 by 4 centimeters. So here is 4 centimeters. Okay, can you see it? Okay, there, 4 centimeters. Okay. Square has a right angles, so that means that is 1/4 of a circle. It represents one corner of the square, and this is right angle. So a right angle and congruent sides. They have 4 right angles and 4 congruent sides. I need 4 centimeters, so I'm going to do this, and that is 1, 2, 4 centimeters. So I have right angle, and I have 4 centimeters side. So this is, so now if I need to make a square, definition for square is just a square has to have a congruent sides and at least one right angle, because as you can see, if I want to make 4 centimeters, I just have to go into the to create another right angle, because no other way I can do 4 centimeters and I can make a quadrilateral, but it's not gonna have as long as I have it's not gonna have congruent sides. So if I have a one right angle and 2 congruent sides, I only can create a square with 2 congruent sides and 1 right angle. Only option I do have is to create a square, and that is what I'm gonna do. All right, here you go. So 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and then 4 right angles. To create it, you just need a 1 and 2 right, 2 congruent sides, and you must create other. Okay. Now, also, if you think about diagonals, they are congruent because this is congruent to this. So D1 is congruent to D2. So if this is D1 and this is D2, they're congruent. I can measure them and I will tell you. So this is about 5.7 centimeters. And let me see this one also. Take different. Oh, this one is better. Okay, it's 5.7 centimeters. So 5.7 cm and 5.7 cm. So what that means is 5 whole centimeters and 7 more millimeters. So that is a square. We can say 4 congruent, you can say sides or line segments, and then 4 congruent angles of 90 degrees, 4 right angles. For right angles. So now if I label this A, B, C, and D, we can do some AD line segment is parallel to BC line segment. BA line segment is parallel to AD. Oh, I messed up. AD with BC, BA with CD. Sorry. Okay, I just catch my mistake. CD, so those are parallel. If I make this as to be, this is parallel pair, 2 pairs of parallel sides. That's what is a parallelogram. This is pair, 2 pairs of parallel sides. Okay, parallelogram. 4 congruent sides, 4 congruent angles. D1, diagonal 1 is congruent to diagonal 2. They bisect. So D1 is perpendicular to D. So also D1 is perpendicular to D2. That's why when you look square, y square is rhombus, because rhombus is, it has all the sides the same, it has opposite angles congruent, and then it has diagonals that are bisecting, and they are perpendicular to each other. So all these properties that square has, it's fit to rhombus, so square could be called rhombus as well. Okay, least property that must be present to call rectangle a square. To call rectangle square. So both are rectangles. So square is rectangle, but the rectangle is not a square. So list the property to present. So it has to be, to call a rectangle square, it has to have 4 congruent sides. So a rectangle has to have 4 congruent sides in order to be called rectangle. Square, sorry. 4 congruent sides are needed for rectangle to be called a square. Okay, so that's in my own words. So both are square is rectangle because property of rectangle is you have to have at least you have to have a four right angles. So square has four right angles, so he is a rectangle. But if rectangle need to be called square, it also has to have four congruent sides, which is this. All right, that is all for exit ticket 5 mission 5 lesson 19, and it was Mrs. Z. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Ciao.